Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, what we are going to do is we are going to refresh some of the things that we did previously. So if my assumption is correct, I just started Python tutorial uh, in one of my previous video. So right now we are just refreshing that one, and in the next videos we will discuss more about Python next coming videos. So right now we are just refreshing the uh, refreshing the Python. So so the introduction part, I probably skipped this one. Python is a high level interpreted programming language. Simplicity and readability. That's the main thing. Simple. Python is simple. So that's the main thing. So the first step is you need to install. You can go to the website where you can install without any problem for each any environment. And the advantage is here the installation also very simple, and in Windows probably you need to set the path variables, and your first then you are ready to run your first Python program. So here I have something. So this is a Python library that Python folder that I create here. So let me remove some of the stuff here because just organizing in some other ways. So we are going to add a file here. So what file we are going to add? So since it is a refresher.py. Okay, that's a way. So refresher.py is here. So then what we will do? We will call that refresher.py command dot not found. So after the installation, usually this will be the syntax. So since our file has nothing to show, it's just run that file. That's it. So right now we need to add the elements. So here, if you are doing this one, you can see hello world and Python strictly following the space. So if you are adding a space without any uh, without any block code, it will show error in the here itself. So if you have Python validator, it will show an error. And also here you will get the error, unexpected intent. So what I am thinking to do is prettier is any Python formatter. Python save formatter for VS Code. So that's one of the things we need to think about in this kind of scenario. So for formatting Python, so you have so many formats available in VS Code Marketplace. Following formatting extension, you can install one of them. So if I am clicking on this one, AutoPep, this is the one that I am going to install here. So I can install from here. Let's see what they are asking to do. So here, that's it. Just install AutoPep. 8, and whenever you are making some mistake, it will autocorrect. So that's good. So it's like adding a features to our code. Not this one, but that's actually give some room to make some mistake. So right now, Python uses indentation to define block of code which enhance readability that we already discussed. So variable don't need a explicit declaration. That's the thing. So you don't need to mention axis as string or integer. You can just use that. So here I have a question. So if I am adding another variable, so nothing changes here. So can we add this? So that's also possible. We can see everything. Hello world. That's the thing. So if you make some mistake, it will autocorrect. Since we auto, so we need to remember these things. So probably I will add this into. I'll add these things into one of our article or something. Not right now, but in future. So that's all about the variables, data types. So you don't need to explicitly mention the data types. So it will automatically pick up. You can float strings, text is equal to Python, boolean, so is active true. So these all things are almost same with all the languages, and you can add a comment here, no problem. If you're adding a space and comment, it's automatically make the adjustment Si- since we already added the code format. So that's it. So basic Python concept arithmetic operation. This also like the same. So probably we don't need to discuss that much about these things. So you are defining a number and this one addition. So just to make sure everything working fine. So if you made some mistake here, what's going to happen? It's complaining about unsupported operand type for plus int and string. So you can have a string here. So that's strictly verifying in this scenario. And here subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, remainder. Everything is almost same for any other programming languages. So here there is complaining something else because we didn't save that. So that's it. So here you can see exponentiation. So if your exponentiation is like x raised to y, so that's double int. So probably this is the one that probably uh, we need to keep in mind. The other things are same for any other programming languages. Condition statement. So here we have something. You need to have some indentation to make sure the condition inside the condition things happening. So if you made some mistake here with the code formatter, whether it will fix it? No, it will not fix it. So that's one thing. code formatter will only fix some of the stuff. If you made a mistake here, code formatter will work on that. But if you completely remove this one, code formatter, okay. So right now I'm getting the error, but the saving this one it will not automatically indent. It will ask you to the Python validator will ask you to add the indentation. So that also a thing. So it's greater than 5. So that part is also done. And the other things are same. If so, with comparing to other languages, we have some um, columns here. That's the only thing. And here the for loop. With comparing to other languages, they have something similar. Like if I am doing like this, what's going to happen? Will not auto format. You need to do your auto formatting yourself. So here one tab is a basic thing, and you are providing a range. So I know in Java also there is some range syntax. So it's almost same. But the thing is like you need to remember these kind of things are available in Python. That's the main thing. So I is equal to 0 while I is equal to so while loop. So the for loop we already discussed the while loop. So the while loop is like we are starting with I is equal to 0, I is equal to less than 5, print I. So almost same. There is nothing different with any other programming languages. So it's also worked in the same way. So that's also done. Then functions. Functions also this uh, functions also very easy to implement. So the first thing definition, you need to provide a name. So in this case we are providing a greet, and you don't need to specify what you are passing, like whether I am passing integer or something else. The formatting, there is a printf. Print, it's actually not printf, print. Then for the formatting, you need to mention my string is going to be a formatting by mentioning f. This kind of things you need to understand. So this kind of things you will get an idea only after you are doing so many programming in this language. So then you will have some ideas. So here these things are done. So here it is complaining about the column. So this is okay. So we mention it's formatting, and inside that you include a bracket and added that value. So that's a way formatting will work. Right now you need to call that one. So greet, whatever be the name, then just running. Okay, I didn't save that. So automatically make some adjustment in our code to make it prettier. So hello Alice. So that's also done. So a list is an ordered collection of items. So order is a matter in this case. So you don't need to mention what kind of list you are, whether it's an integer or any other things. And you can append, prepend, not prepend, append, yeah, and can use the for loop. That also one thing. So here we are saving all of these things. So we have a list. So we have a list. We are printing that one. We are appending to the list. We are printing again. We are going through all the list once again. So here we can see. So initially I'm printing only one. Then next I'm printing the whole array. So the orange is coming here. So here we have one question. If we are adding an integer here, what's going to happen? So this kind of things you need to check. That also you have any other type. So in here is any mention about the type? No. So you can have multiple types in that kind of scenario. So for another one, if you need a key value like a map in other languages, you can do that also uh, in Python with the dictionaries. So the things will be name will be somewhat different with other languages like dictionary we are using instead of map. So that kind of things. So here you can have any kind of values here. So then you can print this one also. So you can add a new value by just giving the name and adding this index. So this may be not same for other languages. Maybe some difference will be there. So that's done. Then what we can do is we can go to the next thing. So Python, you can import libraries from Python libraries. So here, if you are as usual, you can add that in the top of the your document, and then so here I am not going all the details because this is just a refreshing kind of things. That's why dictionaries I just stop there. Whenever we are going to the details, we probably will cover the things again. So the maths square root is a function we are using here. So that also square root function we are using. So math module square root file handling. So that also is better to understand. And so if I am just saying like writing the file with open file.txt write one and you are just f.write. That's it. Reading from a file with open. So this all starting with open. So the syntax is different. So whenever you are going for a Python learning from another language, you just uh, understand this stuff. Then whenever a scenario is coming, you can use it. So content f dot read, that's almost same for all the languages. So print that content, that's also doing on this block itself. So that we need to understand. So here we open a file.txt. So is that a file.txt here? So where exactly that's stored? So that kind of things are there. I know what when we so we forgot to save. So that's why it's not saved into our things. Okay. So these are the things Then error handling. So here error handling we need to understand. So here error handling is as usual like try catch and catch. Instead of catch we are using except, and print cannot divide by 0. Maybe some other variation will be there, but this is the basic things that we need to understand. So that's it. So we already completed all of these things. These are the basic, at least we need to know before we are going to the more detailed things. So object-oriented programming, that's the one. Data structures, lists, dictionaries, that's we already discussed. Tuples and sets, that are the things probably we will discuss on next videos. And Python libraries, Force, Django, Pandas, NumPy. I am not aware of all of these things, but some of the things are I know some of the Flask and Django. I know a little bit. Tuples are used to store multiple items in a single variable. So multiple item in a single variable. So tuples by the used to store collection of data. The other three are list, set, dictionary, all with a different a tuple is a collection which is ordered and unchangeable. So you can change tuples. So that's one thing. So what is the difference between tuples and lists? So that's the question. So list you will discuss. You will define like this. Um Tuples you will define with the bracket. So what we can do here is tuples against list. So tuples against list. There are so many differences between tuples and a list. Let me pull up that detail. I don't know whether we will cover that things on this video. I guess it's better to go right now, and we will probably discuss that things in next video because it's when I check for the difference I can see a lot of differences, so that probably will not that probably will not complete in this video because it will take some time to complete all of that things. So if we are waiting for another video, it will be better. We will have the room for a better discussion. So I guess that's the best idea right now. So let me stop this video right now. Then we will discuss tuples against list in next video. So other things that we discuss is like sets. Sets also we can discuss in next video. So list and dictionaries we have some ideas. Tuples and sets we are going on next video, and we will discuss the difference between these all items. Okay, thank you for watching. Have a nice day.